Hey, beautiful souls. Whether you're single or in a relationship, this intuitive love tarot reading is meant to find you. If you're new here, welcome to Universal Wisdom Tarot. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being here again. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe for your ongoing spiritual guidance. Let's take a deep breath together and settle in, friends, as we uncover the insights and lessons meant for your highest good. Ready to see what's unfolding? Let's dive in. Hey there, Sagittarius. This is your general intuitive love reading, and it's going to cover about a 4-week period of time from the time you see the video, all right? I want to apologize for my voice. I have a terrible cold, but I really did want to get your reading out to you. So I will just ask for your forbearance and for your patience, and bear with me. Hopefully I can get it out and you'll still hear it. Now, I've already asked for blessings for the reading, so we're going to dive in, and we're going to see what the cards have to reveal. Sagittarius, the first thing I'm feeling right away is that this reading has an element of sort of blending some things together. It's blending reflection, stability, and renewed passion in it. And I feel for some of you, your goals in love feel very purposeful. You're targeting the future, and love arrives when passion and peace kind of walk together, all right? I feel like you're moving forward and you're doing that with intention. So if you are in a relationship, you're intending this relationship to go long term. If you're single and looking for love, you're very focused on finding what it is that you want. Now, your current general energies start with the Voyage card that's clarified by Judgment and the Queen of Pentacles. So you're on a very meaningful journey, my friends. That's what a voyage is, right? It's a journey. And it's one that's less about movement, but more about purpose, all right? Now, when you get the Voyage card and, in a reading like this, it's a message that you're like this intrepid traveler, okay? And you're maybe going to places you've never been to before, all right? So in a love reading, that means, you're asking yourself, what do you want this relationship to be? Where do you want this relationship to go, more likely? But as a single person looking for love, you may be asking yourself, what do I really want in a love relationship? So you are redefining what love means to you. And you may be releasing old patterns that no longer align with your values. Sometimes, the voyage is about choosing love and not impulsivity. In other words, don't jump into something just because, that person's right in front of you. It's about choosing love consciously. Now, this isn't a journey about wandering, okay? It's not like you're just, wandering aimlessly there, okay? But rather, you're arriving at something very valuable and very purposeful. So I would say, the Judgment card is a sign of awakening, and it's a life review kind of card. And so this is a relationship review for you, right? This is the journey you are on. You are on a journey of reviewing your relationships, your past relationships, and understanding what you want in a stable format, right? Because that Queen of Pentacles is all about stability. It's all about grounding. She's the energy of reminding you that what's valuable and what's not, what your self-worth is, okay? And what's going to sustain you for the long haul. Now, you also have this Focus card, okay? And it's clarified by Temperance and the Ten of Pentacles. So here's the challenge, my friends. It's about staying present. It's about being committed to what you're building, right? So if we don't find what we want, it doesn't mean you give up right away, okay? Because you do have love here as the outcome, and I'm feeling that that love is quite stable, and I feel that love is quite electric. So I would just say to you, the challenge is focus. Keep your focus. You must always keep your focus. It's going to require some patience from you because this is something you want to build for the long term, all right? So you need to stay committed and you need to be patient, but you also want to just try and be a little balanced, head and heart, right? And think about that long-lasting, relationship that you want to build. Now, if you're already in a relationship, you and your partner might be reassessing the direction of that long term, and that's where your challenge is going to lie, my friends, okay? If you're single, the challenge is you don't need to rush. This is a journey. It's not a destination, okay? Now, the real challenge is slow down enough to let something grow. Trust that stability doesn't always mean limitation, okay? And focus is like indicating that you need to be thinking about the long game. And at the same time, how do you maintain your sense of self while you're thinking about that long game? As I said, I love the outcome. You have love clarified by the Four of Swords and the King of Wands. I mean, gorgeous energy there. So, beautifully balanced outcome energy. Four of Swords. Excuse me. Four of Swords is about rest. It's about reflection. So, you're taking a little bit of an emotional reset there. All right. Now, the King of Wands is about reigniting the passion. So if you're in a relationship, you're reigniting that love. You can relax. You don't have to be stressed about it. You continue to, do what you're doing, but, you can just take a little step back. And if you're looking for love, there's a great opportunity here because you have this King of Wands who could be a person, right? Very passionate person at that. The King of Wands is that confidence. It inspires you to step forward. It inspires you to, just sort of, if you're single, rest up a little. Prepare yourself to be able to handle the next meeting of the next person that's going to come into your life. So you'll know when to pause and you'll know when to move forward and how to do it in a very balanced kind of way. This is somebody who's really passionate, somebody who's really aligned, somebody has the big picture. So that could be the person who's coming in for you. In any case, my friends, if you're coupled or you're single, this looks like a period when love feels very exciting and it also feels very grounded. So I'm very happy for you. So that's where I'm going to leave your reading, and I do hope something resonates. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you again soon. Until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.